Unqualified Opinions Podcast.
Hello, welcome to a actual bite-sized episode of the Unqualified
Don't
Opinions
say
Podcast.
that.
We're going to keep it bite-sized. Last time we failed to keep it bite-sized. We'll see how we get on this time.
What are we classing as bite size?
Well, this time we're going to try and keep it to 30 minutes to 45
Oh
minutes.
shit, okay, I'll shut up then.
If we just fail that, which we probably will do, it doesn't matter. So yeah. We released the last episode of the Unqualified Opinions last night. We went online and we're back again so quickly because of groundbreaking news, which we'll get to shortly. You already know it's in the title of the fucking episode. But yeah, Martin has a little slice of gaming news. You want to throw that in the mix?
You didn't do the introduction, but okay.
Oh shit, sorry. I'm your host, Badger Brompton. And with me as always is... Say your name.
Martin.
And...
Gareth.
Yeah.
I love the fact Martin just said, the motherfucker didn't do the introductions. I'm not getting into my shit.
Motherfucker.
I feel like we should start again.
Okay.
No, it's out there. No.
Yeah. Right.
The people need to know that you were shit.
My one piece of gaming news that I have is only a couple of hours old, actually.
Ooh,
and,
so fresh.
Yes, so fresh. PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds
Yes.
has actually outdone GTA in number of players, like, online.
When could you give me the information of which no one else has yet? when can I play it on Xbox?
Pass.
Damn it!
Soon.
That's the only information I want to know. That looks so fucking
Yeah,
fun. That
that
game.
You can play it now with your imagination.
Well, I can play it with my shitty PC, but that's not happening.
That's quite a big thing, because obviously GTA has a massive online following, and it has been doing very well. But it's strange for like an indie game, essentially.
Talking of gaming,
I'll put my phone on silent.
Yeah,
fucking Overwatch.
Oh, this is a rookie mistake.
It's karma, that mate.
No, you need to fuck up.
No, I'm Sam. I'm too
good.
good to fuck up.
Your fortune cookie lied.
My fortune cookie lied. I did not prepare. It must have been something else. So that's basically it. Yeah, it's outperformed GTA Online, a AAA game, and this is an indie game that's quite good by the look of things.
Is
I'm not
it
actually got my hands
on
it,
Steam?
Yes.
How much is it?
I'm not sure actually.
Because that price probably needs to go up right about now.
Well, strangely enough, Ark Survival Evolved recently got a lot of flack for a massive price hike. I bought the game for about 14-15 quid. Now they're claiming they're on the final version of it, and it's been jacked up to a £50 game, which a lot of people are saying you can't justify that for
the little increase in
effort. You say it's a little, but I played it from the original, and that game was dog awful.
But that's the thing. But it's not saying much. You're just like, oh, it used to be shit. Look how good it is now. It's like it still looks shit if you just get into it.
Shit. Now it's worth 50-60 quid.
It's not though.
No, it's not. No.
Any title which you can only download should never be that price in the first place.
I don't think.
I agree with that.
I don't think digital copies should cost anywhere near as much as a download copy.
Saying that though, physical copies are going because those motherfuckers want your money and not. So basically, me in the business I am in, where I have to sell people secondhand shit.
The dead industry that is retail.
Yes. The thing is, like, they know that 50% of people are going to want to get the game the day it comes out, so digital downloads is the one for them.
Yeah.
Don't even have to leave their fucking house, they can just get it. The other 50% are going, I'll give it a week and I'll pick it up from fucking, the corner shop where they're going to have it for half the price. They don't want that. They're going to, so eventually, picking up a game in a game shop is going to be non-existent.
No, but it's just how the cost still stays the same. It would make more sense to me to basically have the digital version cost a significant amount less, whereas the physical copy, obviously there's things that have to go through.
Considering it's not an investment, you would have thought so.
Video games depreciate in price from the day.
At least you can get something back for it. You pay 50 quid for a game on fucking Xbox or PlayStation, that's it. You have it or you don't have it if you want to play it again, that's it.
Yeah, there is always to give back. I mean, I bought Metro for about £30, the original Metro game, and I finished that game in about 6 hours, and then I just returned it for full price. I basically took it back and just went, I don't want this, and they went, okay, it's the same day. And just give me all my
it's
money
the same
back.
day.
Then gave me all my money back, and I was just like, cool. And
you have like bloodshot eyes.
Well, it didn't take me that long to finish, to be honest. I finished it, and I was like, that wasn't worth the price. I'll take it back and see what I can get for it. And I took it back. I was like, I don't want it.
Mm.
I basically fobbed it off as like a return gift kind of thing.
Yeah.
And they were like,
I bought this for myself, but turns out I didn't like it.
yeah, they were like, okay, doesn't matter, full price, full refund, even though I'd opened the packaging, played the game. The other thing I didn't do is, because I'm not the worst person in the world, I left the digital download code inside as well. For
how kind of you, Ryan.
Lovely person.
I know, right?
Can you get DLC on like Steam? Like, because I know PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds, they have the zombie
you can get
mode now. Is that class of DLC or is that just an update?
I think that might be an update to that, but you can buy DLC on Steam. It's I did it with XCOM, Enemy Unknown, things like that.
Oh, yeah.
You just pay a little bit extra and you get the...
But no, this is a game which I know I'm going to be awful at. I really can't wait to play it.
I don't know, it just seems a bit internet fan.
But do you even know what this game is? No.
Okay, let me explain it to you.
I was just like, I should be very quiet.
So, PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, essentially you get airlifted onto an island, you ball parachute out, you land, you pick up guns, you murder, you got to be the last survivor. It's basically Battle Royale.
Yeah, it's 50 people at a time, isn't it?
Like,
okay.
Yeah, it's
all online.
I don't know. You can play as a team, like work together with people and things like that. But the overall goal is to be like the sole survivor.
Alright, okay.
Of this. And
all online.
Yeah, but basically it's
not for you.
fucking...
No,
that's it, it's this huge island and the plane comes over and you can jump at any point you want. So you can jump at a great moment and end up landing in a little sort of like town where there's no one around and no one has landed there. Or you could jump out at the same point accidentally with 20 other people and end up just trying to run around with nothing on you, trying to Superman punch people.
Nice. I like it.
It's not exactly an original concept for a game.
No, of course not.
But it's been executed very well.
It's
What's an original concept? I've never heard of an original.
None of them anymore.
We're in the land of remakes and remasters. It's a bit like The Culling, I guess. That's the same sort of idea.
Yeah, very similar. Again, just Battle Royale, Hunger Games,
Yeah.
kind of last man standing, most dangerous game kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Well, fair play to whoever the guys who started this. They do something right.
I imagine it's
What
gonna
engine was it based on?
That's a good question. I haven't really looked that much into it. I just know it's a thing that exists. Well, I can't get it on Xbox, so I haven't really paid that much attention to it.
So hold on in there till it's on Xbox and we'll have news of how shit we are at it.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Depends on how much it is. I'm not paying full price for that. I will not pay more than £20 for that game.
Yeah, I was going to say, around 20 quid. Might be worth looking up how much it is on Steam. Brace yourself. If it...
Oh, yeah. Anyway,
Exciting times!
That's the end of the game.
Sure. As we'll have one more bit of quick news, and then we'll get on to the meat of this reasonably not doing too bad for time podcast. As typical when we do like a podcast, we're struggling for news. There's always news the next day. So last weekend was D23, the Disney Expo, where they announced all the stuff in the movies, and they announced and they debuted the look of the Black Order from Infinity War, which is like Thanos' henchman, essentially. Like special guys.
I thought they're the ones who were called Thanos' children.
I think they are. They're called the Black Order, but yeah, they're like, I don't know if they're actually Thanos' actual children. But yeah, they refer to as Thanos' children.
Thanos all about adoption.
And they're like the sons of Horus from Warhammer 40k.
It's actually saying that.
Maybe if I gave a shit about Warhammer.
It says this one says the children of Thanos and members of the Black Order, so maybe it's a mix of both things. So,
I was not happy with this news.
Why?
Because I don't need more fucking characters in these movies.
I presume what's good. I don't know if we said this in the last podcast. We might have touched on it briefly. I'm not too sure. But they might have kind of the main Avengers, like your Iron Man and your Captain America, fighting Thanos, and then maybe the Guardians of the Galaxy and...
What are the other 20 are going to do? They got to do something.
Fight these guys. So, because obviously if you've got I don't know, fucking 20 superheroes against one bloke, it's not going to be much of a fight, is it?
No, of course not.
I just beat them all. But
I just assume it's going to be
it's not going to be great to watch.
I assume it's going to be like the first Avengers. He's just going to have his generic army waves coming in.
Well, this is what I think. Instead of they probably will have some kind of generic soldiers, I guess. Yeah. But there's also these guys.
These are the generals, essentially.
Yeah. Well, I think so. You've got now I've got to say some names that I might be able to pronounce. Corvus Glaive. I'll try and put these pictures on the podcast. I think I'm allowed to. The public domain now. Fuck them. Corvus Glaive.
Why the fuck do we give a shit about this?
I don't know. We never.
All of a sudden, you're like, oh, I'm not sure if I can say it.
I've only had one beer so far. Yeah. There's that guy. Oh no, he's like the general. I should have done more research. Proxima Midnight.
No, Badger, no.
The lady one.
Keep the whole idea alive. It's called Unqualified, mate.
Yeah,
we don't
true.
look up anything. We don't. Well, I don't.
Yeah, you got Proxima Midnight.
Sideshow Sauces.
Apparently, she made a debut fighting Luke Cage, which sounds a bit weird.
Oh.
And then you got the one they called the Black Dwarf, but they renamed it called Obsidian. He's a big boy.
He's a big boy.
He's a big boy.
So it's like
douche.
culling
He's a big
more.
Look at that bad boy.
That's just Thanos,
Yeah,
mate.
Scaly Thanos, and then Ebony Maw, which I should find is a very particularly unusual name for some reason. The creepy old looking one.
That's pretty. It looks like something out of Hellboy.
But yeah, they look pretty fucking pretty sweet.
What was the name of the? What was assumed in that fucking? Right, hang on, bear with me here. Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
Yes.
At the end of Guardians of the Galaxy 2,
Yes.
Yeah.
those
Warlock.
gold fucking people had something in a thing.
Adam Warlock.
Adam Warlock.
Mm.
Is that going to be included in the Avengers as well? What's that
a few
storyline?
people speculated because he does knock about with. I think he is in the Infinity War, but he's not been proposed for this film yet. I think he's probably going to be the adversary, like the villain for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3.
Right. Okay.
Because he's mainly Guardian.
I'm just trying to keep a tabs on who the fuck might be turning up.
Yeah, but then with this, at this point, it could fucking everything.
I thought Infinity War was just the end of it.
No, it's never going to end, mine.
Oh,
Well, Infinity War was meant to be the end of it when they were going to do a part 1 and part 2.
until they made so much money.
It was I think Infinity War's like the end of, because they did it in phases, isn't there?
Mm.
There's like phase 1, phase 2, phase 3.
Well, basically, of having
They
all
just
these
say-
characters so far together, it'll end a gauntlet. So the universe will still be there, and characters like
Yeah.
Spider-Man and Doctor Strange, and are probably going to still end up having a Black Panther going to show up in other films.
Yeah.
But as far as this Avengers group, it will end at
original Avengers,
the
yeah.
film after Infinity War.
It'll probably polish up, like, it'll end the Infinity Gauntlet arc thing.
Yeah.
And obviously Thanos. And it'll probably get rid of, like, you probably lose your big placements, so your Iron Man, your Captain America, and Black Widow, and all that shit, unless they need the money. And they'll come back.
They always need money.
But I think, because Captain America's really, his films are pretty strong, but I think people are, again, they can't keep doing it forever, can they?
He's going to be grizzled in this one. He's going to have a beard.
He's going to have a beard, he would.
He's going to have a beard. Thor's got no fucking hair. It's all mental.
Apparently that's like, I said they showed the footage, like a selection of footage at D23, which surprisingly, I think for the first time, I can't remember the last time it didn't happen, it didn't leak anywhere.
Yeah, it did.
I've not seen any of it.
What, the Infinity War?
Yeah, the footage from the Infinity War is not leaked anywhere.
It did, but I think they were on top of
Yeah,
it
that's what
quite
I mean.
fast.
They've not stayed online for more
So
than
we
an
expecting
hour.
that at Comic-Con now then?
I don't think so, because they've already shown it at D23, they're not going to show it again. They'll probably release it, maybe, around the same time, just to kind of compete with, and that'll just come out, they'll probably just release a proper trailer in a couple of months.
Oh, that was something else actually. So who is the actor who plays Thanos?
Josh Brolin.
And who is the actor that plays Cable in Deadpool?
Josh Brolin.
I don't like that.
That's all that say, but I think obviously with Cable, it's going to be just his face. But with Thanos, it's not really his face.
Yeah.
It's a big CGI.
I completely forgot that Thanos is Josh. What's his surname again? Brolin.
He's hoping for a reference in the Deadpool movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, right?
100% that's going to fucking happen.
Yeah. But honestly, it was only when I saw the press conference and I saw him there, I was just like, oh, wait, isn't he? I was just like, oh.
I think I remember doing that not long ago, and I was like, that can't be right. It can't be Thanos and Cable. And when I was looking into it today,
different studios, man, and get away with it.
Because you said the other day, what are the heroes in it? I was just going to see if IBMD had some more ones that I didn't know. And yeah, it said there, and then I went on to his thing and yeah, Cable as well. Cheeky. 2 Marvel characters, that's just greedy.
I know, he's fucking minted at the end of this.
It's greedy to have both at the same fucking time, but saying that he's not really done fuck all of Thanos so far.
True. Apart from
Just a couple of one-liners.
I'm trying to think of other big films that he's been in, and the only things I can think of is Men in Black 3, where he plays a young Tommy Lee Jones, and fucking these shitty Old Boy remake.
He's been in some.
I'm sure he's been in many a good film. That's all I can think of right now, though.
I'm gonna look it up quickly.
While you're looking that up,
apparently it might have been in Goonies. Cause I just typed in Josh Bro and Josh Brolin Goonies came up.
Was he what?
I think he might have been in Goonies actually. He might have been the older brother in Goonies.
You shitting me?
Yeah,
is that him?
Yeah, he was in Goonies.
No fucking way.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
There you go then.
I was going to say, while you're Googling, anyway, I went...
Remembering.
I went to the cinema and I saw Baby Driver.
Oh yeah, how was that?
It was fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
It was absolutely brilliant, mate.
Yeah?
Yeah. I mean, I love Edgar Wright films. I think Edgar Wright so far has done no wrong. Even Scott Pilgrim, which people seem to hate.
I love that film. Who the fuck hates Scott Pilgrim?
Quite a few people, man, in all honesty.
Yeah. Who could possibly hate that film? It's fucking charming.
It really didn't do very well, but like I loved it, and obviously I loved the Cornetto trilogy he did. Edgar Wright's writing Back from Space as well, like fucking brilliant. Baby Driver's straight in there with it. It's fucking rife of references, great music, great acting, great humour. Fucking go watch Baby Driver. Brilliant.
Fucking well.
Sean Sweet review, but just fucking great.
No, I've heard that's
definitely recommend seeing it.
It's not been a big hyped up film, but yeah, I've heard a lot of people mention it's been quite the decent cinema.
Yeah.
I'm still recalling from you saying that Scott Pilgrim wasn't well received.
It really wasn't, man. It didn't do very well. Yeah, I loved it, but it didn't do very well. Sorry to keep going on this bite-sized podcast. I had my first experience of being in the fucking front row in a cinema. Fuck that! Who the fuck is choosing those seats?
No one.
I had to get out of necessity because, there's no other seats. So I'm like, I want to see a fucking film right at the front. Holy, you can't see shit! You're like, if you're looking at the left, you're missing fuck nose on the right. You can't, fuck that fucking shit.
You're just looking up Josh Ham's nose, what he's called, John Ham's nose.
It's a screen, mate, you can't look up it.
No, I'm trying to be witty.
Jesus, Badger.
I'm tired, mate.
Yeah, fucking hell. Like, well, actually, testament to the film, it was still good, even though I was fucking like a foot away from the screen, it felt like.
No, I could never, ever sit in that
together.
Shut the fuck up.
Let you try it out, Swift as me.
You just got Swift.
I'll shake it off.
Another song.
Another Taylor Swift song.
Watch Baby Driver.
Okay. We will. I will. Josh Brolin was in, remember that, we were talking about Josh Brolin. He was in Hail Caesar.
I like that.
He was in the sequel, Sin City, A Dime for a
Haven't seen that.
Haven't seen that.
Gangster Squad. Men in Black
Haven't seen
3.
that. Seen that.
Jonah Hex.
No one saw
that.
W. He was an American Gangster?
Yeah.
I don't remember him.
Planet Terror.
Oh shit, yeah.
No Country for the Old Men. Yeah.
That was...
Into the Blue. That one about a shark, possibly. I can't remember.
It's just about water.
Deep Blue.
People would be like, water.
Yeah, my mistake.
I don't know, I've never seen it.
Probably both terrible. Hollow Man.
Oh.
What the... He was in fucking Hollow Man?
Yeah, Mimic.
I'm assuming he didn't last very long in Hollow Man. A lot of people got fucked up by Kevin Bacon in that film.
Great film, Hollow Man.
Flirting with Disaster.
I think you're going too deep.
Don't describe his career.
Okay.
No.
I'm going right back. It goes 21 Jump Street. Not the one with Jonah Hill.
But the one with Johnny Depp.
The TV show from the 1987.
Which technically is the other one as well.
Yeah, sure. The Goonies. And he was also in Cindy Lauper music video for The
Goonies.
and some other things. He's done a lot. He's done 66 acting roles. It's quite a lot.
More than me.
He's done some producing. I wonder if he's produced
Speak for
anything
yourself.
good. Surprisingly, he's not produced anything good. Has he directed anything good?
He directed?
X. I don't know what that is.
It's just a film called X.
It's just a film called X.
I'm sure it's wonderful.
I'm sure it is. Good on you, Josh Brolin. I look forward to seeing you big and purple next year. And also, not so big and a bit metally.
Do you want to do predictions for Comic-Con?
Oh yeah, can do if you want. Quick that out.
Yeah.
We've still got time, it's fine.
I checked the time, just for the record, I checked the time before bringing up a different subject.
Well, we're definitely going to get...
Bite size!
Definitely going to get Justice League trailer.
Right.
That's definitely going to happen.
Which is probably going to spoil the film.
I don't know...
If Batman Superman's anything to go off.
The Doomsday reveal. Yeah.
Here's everything!
Yeah, that's true. The only thing that could really spoil, because they've already... Thanks to the wonderful lot of merchandising, they've already revealed the look of Steppenwolf. Who's the villain.
Yeah.
Just looks a bit like Steppenwolf, and he also looks a bit like Ares. So, just a big guy in silver armor with some horns. Don't put yourself too out, DC. Jesus.
That's the thing, I feel like the people in DC now are just terrified of doing anything. They're like, oh god, we thought we had it right and we fucking so bad.
I think, like, because now, obviously, this will be the 4th DC film. Oh no, it's like 5th.
Wait, but no. Wait.
5th. Man of Steel.
Batman
vs Superman.
Batman vs Superman.
Suicide Squad.
Suicide Squad.
Wonder Woman.
Oh shit.
Justice League.
Alright, fuck you.
Yeah. I was thinking, like,
Fuck you, Badger, who can
they did, like, I just think they've done 2 with alien villains in, which went not very well. And they started doing, like, medieval looking villains. And it's like...
All of them are pretty much
oh,
alien, besides Wonder Woman.
Well, yeah, I suppose. No, Enchantress wasn't an alien.
Isn't she?
No, she's like a fucking goddess.
Yeah, she's like a
Wasn't
magic
she?
thing.
So she's enchanted by just some generic witch.
Magic, bro.
Magic, bro. She's like a god, essentially.
Fucking magic. You
A
can
witchy
get on a
god.
t-shirt. Magic, bro!
Spain, and when yeah. Oh, yeah, most of them are aliens, and God, you're correct. I'll take back my original statement, because you suppose when you invite in anyone in the Justice League except for Batman, you have to be a god.
It really diminishes what Batman can do.
Flash don't fight gods.
No, he fights some fucking Australians with boomerangs, you're right, sorry.
Or
or versions of himself.
yeah,
Or-
a lot of versions of himself.
Fuck me.
Yeah. Or massive king sharks.
That's fucking...
Or
People made of
yeah,
radiation.
King Shark.
Or anyone who's easily defeated by wind.
Or magicians.
Or is wind.
Yeah. I'm just thinking of the Flash TV show now. It's like all
Yeah, yeah.
magicians.
A lot of the thing with the Flash TV show is not all those aren't going to be technically, they're not all Flash Rogue. Some of them are, not a lot of them though. Just borrowed.
To be fair, the majority of them are.
A lot of them are borrowed from everywhere of the DC. Like Arrow's villains are all Batman villains because no Arrow has no good villains.
I haven't got predictions myself, really, more than just stuff I'd hoped for. Like I said, I hope for something from Deadpool. I know I'm
I was going to say
not probably going to get a
one.
Deadpool 2
they're-
trailer, but something from it.
They're deep into filming now, so you could probably get like a teaser with some footage.
Something with Rick and Morty would be fucking brilliant.
Well, no, but the season's out
What's
the
the point?
weekend after.
Yeah.
There's no
Oh,
point.
is it? Exactly. But it's the weekend after, but
No,
they've still got a panel.
Sorry, no,
there.
like, the Comic-Con, Comic-Con's this weekend, the season
Yeah,
starts the weekend
so they've still
after.
got a panel there. So
I mean, they might
they've
show
also
some
show
footage,
something.
but they put the trailer out only a couple of weeks ago. They put an episode out, and then the other day they put some footage out of him doing acid. It's pretty good.
I'll take anything, man. At this point, everything Rick and Morty related goes out. I'm like, I love this.
Yeah,
Do you say it's just Deadpool for you, Brian?
just Deadpool for that's all I want to say.
It's not loads. You probably
What
might get,
about games? There's always a big game section.
To be honest, I've not really listened to
they
it.
don't do massive games at Comic-Con.
Yeah,
more
it's not
movies.
always more movies at Comic Con.
The only thing
Nothing to do with comics. There's still comic vendors at Comic Con who hate everyone.
E3 pretty much have it nailed down for like all your games.
Oh
stuff.
shit, true.
So there's not really much they can show, to be honest.
So I think there's not really a lot. Like, there's not really loads because obviously we take your Marvel and your DC and your Star Wars out. There's not loads left for the.
Oh, that's a good point. What about Star Wars?
Well, Star Wars did D23. They did that behind the scenes stuff because Disney.
Oh, is that what it came out from?
Because Disney have their own convention. They don't do Comic Con anymore. They might send some people over. They probably won't bother.
How long have they been doing that convention for? Is it basically like, right, we own Marvel and we own fucking Lucas or film or whatever?
I think it was more a fan event, but they just turned into like a convention thing. I think they're only meant to do it every 2 years. I think they've been doing it for they've been doing it for a while, but obviously they've only really got into like Marvel stuff and whatever else like the last couple of years. So we're doing it over there because like they used to do it at Comic Con, but they're like, we have our own convention, why don't we just not do it there?
I'm quite looking forward to when Comic Con comes and goes so we can do a podcast about all the shit we forgot. Like, gonna be going.
I just say I can't think what else it is.
Yeah, it'll be something to look forward to. It always is.
Maybe a terrible X-Men announcement.
They've cast the new Wolverine.
I almost fucking want, but it fucking past them.
Oh Jesus! I
They're
forgot.
probably like,
We got the bloody.
we're doing the Dark
Phoenix.
Phoenix
Yeah,
saga,
shit.
and we've got a new
Stop
Wolverine.
it! Stop.
It's not gonna be good.
No, like, it's going to be very hard. Always going to be hard to top Hugh Jackman's performance of Wolverine. Especially
I like
Logan.
it if
Daniel Radcliffe
they
plays
announce
Wolverine.
they announce a new Wolverine, and it's just
Don't look at me like that. I'm fine with that. It'd be alright.
No.
they announce
Daniel Radcliffe's great.
No.
the new Wolverine is Jack Human, and it's just Hugh Jackman just on his knees in some shoes
I am Jack.
with his face pulled back.
Can you imagine the Hugh Jackman signed a deal where he's okay with his likeness being used, so from now on Hugh Jackman technically is Wolverine, but only CGI'd entirely?
Well, don't give them ideas. That will be a thing.
They already did young Wolverine.
Yeah, exactly. They got it down, man.
They did get it down to an extent.
Do you want to go on to your
We'll go on to the
meat?
meat of the subject. Yeah, so the internet went to meltdown on Sunday.
Yes, it did. I saw that.
Because of Wimbledon.
Yes, Wimbledon.
Wimbledon. Someone hit a ball with a racket really well.
What time does Sean Connery get to Wimbledon? 10ish.
You keep that one in there. You tell your mate.
He's probably going to die soon.
Sean Connery?
No. Don't bring Shawnee into this. He was a dragon once. Remember that film, Dragonheart?
Oh, terrible.
Yeah.
He was a rock once.
In the Rock.
He was in the Rock. He wasn't the Rocks of Alcatraz.
His granity face.
I've been to Alcatraz, I swear, it was him.
I can't do the accent on it.
Yeah, the star Adrian Boucher was in that film.
Huh?
Adrian Boucher was in The Rock.
Who's that?
The guy I was in a film with.
Oh, okay.
Like Nicolas Cage.
So does that mean
better.
by default you know Nicolas Cage by default?
Yeah.
Did he play a rock?
Not everyone in that film was
No,
The Rock.
he's the bloke who stuck his head out the sewer and got shot in the face.
I can't remember.
Yeah, Adrian Boucher.
I really like The Rock.
I remember it being good, but I don't remember it.
I like The Rock, the film, and the well-known wrestler/slash actor, The Rock.
Dwayne
Right,
The Rock
the same birthday.
Johnson!
Yeah.
That's why he's so excited for Jumanji.
Anyway,
Anyway, the
Wimbledon.
topic.
So the BBC put like a little teaser trailer up on, I think it was Friday, which was just a key and a rock. It's a very rocky theme thing. This. And then so it's maybe aired at 6:30 on Sunday, but then tennis finished super early, and everyone got panicky in the Hooniverse because they were going to miss it. And it was a 60-second clip of someone walking through the waters with the hood up. Did you see it?
No.
That's fine. Just to reveal that the next Doctor was going to be Jodie Whittaker.
Now, Jodie's a man's name, maybe someone from Australia or something,
You'd
right?
think that, because all Doctors do.
Are you trying to tell me that it's a woman, Doctor?
It is!
Woman's hand!
Yeah, because normally the Doctor's a British white guy.
Yeah.
And this is upset mostly British white guys.
Only British white guys.
I've seen so
and
much
some fangirls.
butthurt over the internet of this, and it literally got to the point where even I, in my restrained internetness that I am, I don't tend to jump in on things.
Oh, yeah.
And I just immediately started, keywording, why does anyone actually give a fuck about creative choice? If you don't like it that much, you literally have the option to not watch it and call your Doctor Who universe done.
I think I saw some people put that, but some of the older fans, and I understand the older fans are probably more begrudged about it because if you watch it if they watch it from from the 60s and stuff, I can understand why they might be a bit more thingy, but at the same time them going, that thing, over 54 years, I'm calling it Doctor Who's dead. It's like, you've not even watched it.
Yeah, but these old people that sat around with their wives of God knows how many years being like, Margaret, can you believe this? She's a fucking woman. like, what the hell?
I mean, fucking Thor's a woman, so
At some point, that's it.
But Ariane saw an argument, my girlfriend saw an argument of someone just going you don't do this, you don't get a female Superman and a female Spider-Man, and I'm like, and she just sort of put it in and just so no Wonder Woman or Superwoman
Supergirl,
or Spider-Girl.
Batgirl,
It's
Spider-Gwen.
It's people getting angry for no fucking reason.
I just because obviously it's sometimes what's happening now, because obviously 10, 20 years ago, the whole hero, obviously I suppose you put Doctor in the hero category if you want to, but it's been very male dominated. And only the last couple of decades, the last decade, they've started obviously shoehorning more female characters in. Like you say, with Thor becoming a woman recently, the last 2 years.
Yeah.
And they're doing that a lot. I think Iron Man in the comics is currently a woman as well.
Well, that's it's not shoehorning, because if you just look at the stretch,
Well,
there's always been sort of female counterparts to
The thing is,
superheroes. It's just been a well-known thing.
Also, remember as well that it is a multi-gender thing. The fan basis of Doctor Who, a lot of comic books and things like that. It used to be stereotypically men who were into things like that. But it's such a broad spectrum of people who actually watch it and things like that. Maybe at some point they thought, wouldn't it be a really cool idea if maybe, just as a nice little twist, half of our fan basis could have a little moment and something like that? Where I honestly do not see what people's issue with, and I could not give a single shit about it. It's not that I like the feature-length Doctor Who. I don't watch the series though, but anything like that is if it's still enjoyable, even though it's a twist of a concept of yours. Literally, there's so given with its science fiction, with anything like that, you could easily just go in your head. If you really wanted to try and justify it, you could go alternate universe. Easiest way to do it. Do you know what I mean? They're not doing that. It's canonically Doctor Who.
But that's the
now
thing, they
a
don't
woman,
need to do that. Or they know the Doctor can pretty much be wherever the fuck he wants to be. It doesn't even need to be argued. I'm actually, because I used to watch on occasion when David Tennant was a Doctor. I quite liked. I think I watched a Christmas special. I was like, oh, I quite like that.
Yeah,
I haven't watched anything since, but I wouldn't actually mind watching this because I really want to see that first episode of the reaction of like, fuck me, I'm a woman. Like,
Yes, that is
and I actually kind of want to watch it just to see how they react, because they can be very blasé about it, or be like, I've been a woman 5,000 other times and no one was around.
Did you watch the Tennant one where he turns into Matt Smith?
Yes.
And that's things when he actually turns into Matt Smith, because Matt Smith's a bit more kind of flamboyant than David Tennant. When he regenerates, he kind of pulls his hair down and goes, bloody hell, I'm a girl! so that's you're going to get that as an actual thing.
Yeah.
But it's also like that kind of like, from that was in 2010, 2011 when he said that. So if in 2010-11 he says that, that's already set up the premise that at any point he could become a woman.
I'd like to think that maybe with like the Doctor and like regeneration and everything, that so is species, is it?
Yeah, Time Lords.
Yeah, Time Lord are predominantly unigendered kind of thing. So like they are like the men are men and the women are women, but it is not unheard of for one to regenerate as the opposite sex. And they could either literally play it off as kind of like a quick explanation, that sort of thing, where normally I would come back as a man, but this time I'll come back as a woman. Or you might just go, no, this happens like quite more regularly than you think.
It's meant to be like the regeneration is like, it's meant to be played off as a bit of like a potluck thing. You don't know what you're going to get until it happens. But since, say, around the time that Matt Smith was leaving, there's been a lot of talk about a female Doctor. So they have built this up, and especially in the last 3 years while Capaldi's been the Doctor, and especially not this last season, the season before. Actually, no, sorry, Capaldi's first season, the Master came back as a woman, and then the season after that, you watched a Time Lord bloke regenerate into a woman, and then this has happened.
So they've tested the water a couple of times.
It's like they've just done it. Like it's been, because I think when Matt Smith was leaving, loads of people were like going, "Oh, it would be good to have a woman Doctor," and so it's like, and it was obviously then at that point like they wanted to get Capaldi, and maybe it was like too soon to make that jump, so they've left it 3-4 years. That's because that's what with me. Like 4 years ago, I would have been more like, but now I'm like, it's been fucking sat there on the back of my head for 4 years, like, oh yeah, it'll be fine. And that's what everyone should be like, watching the show, you're like, oh yeah, that happens.
Yeah. But like I said, from an outside perspective, I was not really into it. This is maybe kind of want to watch it now. I'm just like, I'd like to see
it's
how...
probably the most interesting, bold choice they've made for like a long time.
Yeah. Being like as familiar with Doctor Who as I am, which isn't greatly.
Yeah.
I mean, I love the old black and whites and everything like that of Doctor Who. I honestly could not give two shits. But I imagine as part of being a part of a fandom or something like that, it does draw me to the Mass Effect kind of thing, where there are literally scores of people, like literally it's divided whether you should play the original Mass Effect trilogy as a man or a woman. And some people honestly believe...
I was going to say, just like, you have the choice of sex in that game. Like, what the fuck does it matter?
But some people, like, because you've got to talk about the canonical universe and things like that, of what the events that happen, certain events, but obviously like the interactions, like there has to be a canonical version of that universe. And in that universe, there has to be a male or a female protagonist.
Fucking play it through twice. If you like it so much.
Yeah.
Like...
It also has no impact in Andromeda. Anything
doesn't it?
in that fucking universe.
Always brings it fucking back around to Mass Effect.
Yeah, it does, quite the skill.
But that's what I'm saying, like, it's that kind of thing where there will be some people who are just willingly happy to accept it as part of Doctor Who, people, long-term fans. There'll be new fans coming into it thinking now, oh, it's a woman now, maybe this is something that might interest me. And there will be people who just spit the dummies out and go, no, this isn't right, this is all wrong, you're messing with my science fiction world. And it's just kind of like... grow up.
I think the thing is, like, obviously, like the last 4 years, so you two aren't massive fans of the show, like, you don't watch the series. But Peter Capaldi on the last, who is a crotchety old man, so crotchety, like, he's an older guy.
Crotch.
D.
But yeah, but I think, like, when he came in, a lot of the fangirls who were obviously like Matt Smith and David Tennant lost their shit. Because, like, he's an old guy now, and I can't watch a show and perv on an old guy. So I think I saw a lot of girls go, oh, yeah.
That's like saying,
and some younger people were like, well, I don't relate with this older guy. It's like, you're not really meant to relate with the Doctor as such, because
he is alien at the end of the day.
He's a 2,000-year-old fucking alien. What are you going to relate with him with?
Out of interest, do you think if it turned around, like, so now after this generation, what's that, Jodie
Whittaker.
So after Jodie Whittaker now, what if it regenerates the next one and it's going to be Peter Dinklage? Do you think that, when people, I think people will be ecstatic with that,
I think generally, I think the next thing they'll probably do, because
no one's gonna quit. No one would dare question the fact that he's not that he is a little person. Do you know what I mean? They'd just be like, oh great.
Well, I think what's probably going to happen is obviously the new one's not even started yet, so jump into the next one. But what probably will happen is, because the main grief that most people have is he's a white British guy. So don't take the British away from it, because a British TV show to have an American do it would be just daft, because they've got their own. We've got enough sci-fi shows. We don't need an American filming a British TV show. That's the only thing I'll draw the line at. Sorry, America. But then you're left with guy and white. So they've taken the guy away and they put a girl in. So I think next time they're probably going to get a black chap or a black woman.
Oh, Joe would be a proper good random person to be a doctor.
Rich Iardi.
I was going to say Steve Coogan.
Rich Iardi would be
Rich Iardi would be great.
Actually.
I heard rumours about Noel Fielding being in as well. I'd actually be fine with that.
That's just I suppose with Richard, you're just picking kooky British people.
Pretty much, yeah. I want someone kooky.
Yeah. But the thing
actually, you know what? I never asked. This Jodie, what's she been in before this?
Because I recognised her, but I couldn't think.
I couldn't tell you when I recognised her name.
Did you ever watch Broadchurch?
No, I never watched it.
That's the most recent thing she's done. Broadchurch, and then it's a lot of things I've never seen or heard of. The only thing I've seen out of this list was she's in Black Mirror.
Oh, which one?
It doesn't say. Episode 1, 2011.
Oh, yeah, that sweet.
She's in Attack the Block. Do you ever see that?
Oh, I've seen that.
Attack the Block's really good.
I really want to know who she's in Black Mirror now, because if you guys have never seen Black Mirror, but I've told you, I think in the past, you really need to watch it. It is brilliant.
Cyan for Cyan.
He's having a stroke.
She's also in the wickedly popular Saint Trinian films.
Not seen them.
I have.
Why?
I was forced to.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I also watched one of them.
I'm sorry.
So, yeah, the films, whatever. they're the only titles I reckon after IMDb.
I'll have to have a look, see who she was in Black Mirror.
Yes.
To be fair, if they were casting Black Mirror, fucking good. Well, I think they get some good fuckers in that series.
Yeah. Well, saying the guy, because obviously the last 6 years, it's been head writer and the guy who's in charge of everything has been Stephen Moffat, who also does Sherlock.
Oh yeah.
And he's stepping down now because obviously his doctor's leaving, so he can leave as well. It's overdue anyway. I think he should have left a while ago. But the guy who's coming in next is the guy who I think he's in charge of. Writes a lot for Broadchurch, and obviously she's worked on Broadchurch.
Shit's just gonna get dark.
I don't necessarily.
I don't necessarily.
I've never seen Broadchurch, but I know it's not a barrel laugh.
To be fair, the last 2 seasons of Doctor Who, well, that's 3 really, since Peter Capaldi came in, quite dark.
Yeah.
So I mean.
Wait, how many series have they done with him? 3.
Capaldi.
Yeah.
3. They just finished the 3rd one.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
They're well power through them, don't they?
Yeah, they don't stick around. If you think you feel like David Tennant was around for fucking ages, but he only did 3 full series.
No way.
And Matt Smith was the same. I think he did 3 as well.
How many episodes per season?
It used to be 13. I think they've pushed it down to 12 now. And then he goes.
Shows how little I know. It feels like they come and go really quick, but it's like, oh no, it's been around for 3 seasons.
Yeah. Well, it's the first, Eccleston came in 2005, so it's been 12 years since they first started the reboots. So yeah.
How many times does the Doctor regenerate?
We had this a couple of years ago when Matt Smith was leaving. Basically, he was meant to be the last regeneration, and then they did this whole plot twist where the Gallifreyans gave him more regenerations. So now it's because in some point in the 70s, the 80s, said, "Oh, you only get 12 regenerations." Thinking in the 70s, 80s, we'll never need more than 12. And they got 2003 and oh shit, we need well more.
And now you got people there, it's like, we have this money, and I would like more of it.
How do I make more money out of this thing I said could only make so much money?
Yeah. So they give him they give him a lot of extra regenerations. I don't know if it's limited to another 12 or if he's essentially got infinity regenerations.
I can't wait till he comes back as a chihuahua.
Mongoose for me, personally.
Mongoose.
Yeah.
The thing is, did you watch the big movie special they did that Day of the Doctor one?
No.
With all the Doctors in.
Oh, I briefly saw it. Was it on a Christmas or something?
No, it was around November time it came out.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Cinema.
Yeah, I was around. I think I was very drunk around.
Had John Hurt in it.
I didn't see it, but I remember talking about it.
No, yeah, I was going to say because at the end of that episode, Tom Baker came back. looking old as fuck, because he is old as fuck, and crazy as fuck, because he is crazy as fuck. And he like that implied. That
Was he the one with the long scarf?
Yeah.
Yes.
One of the best ones.
I remember.
You remember
Scarf.
You remember the 70s and 80s.
I watched a play once with him in.
Yeah.
Did you?
He did
Yeah.
the voiceover for Little Britain. What a guy.
Did not know that.
Yeah. When you listen to it, if you ever see Little Britain again now, you know it's Tom Baker.
Never going to watch Little Britain again, Badger.
You didn't know that was Tom Baker?
Never knew, no.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I didn't pay much fucking attention. It was Little Britain, for fuck's sake.
It was okay.
I'm not there like, God, that voiceover. I wonder who that is. I don't give a shit. It's got a wheelchair guy in a fucking tree. I don't know.
It was like Little Britain was just League of Gentlemen for people without a dark sense of humour. That's all it was. League of Gentlemen was just a more disgusting version.
To be fair,
of Britain.
Badger's actual I'm not sure I was in this podcast or Sweet Rolls, but you've quoted Little Britain a lot in the past.
I've done it a couple of times. The thing is, I never really watched it.
To be fair,
I
that's
think just hear it, don't
fair
you?
play for a series, whether you like it or not, they should be able to fucking drill that into you.
catchphrases,
One of my favourite, like, obscure, like, proper, like, more of the obscure kind of like series was Monkey Dust.
Oh, dude, I watched that quite recently. I've never seen it before.
Fucking good.
See, that's a bit too dark for me.
No, that was exactly bang.
Not like, I was put off by it, I just didn't find it that funny.
Oh, it just exactly hit my dark sense of humour.
Yeah, I can believe that.
It was just twisted enough for me to thoroughly enjoy it.
I did not see Monkey Dust.
Yeah, it's fucking
you
weird,
should,
man.
You should.
The best part of it is the dude
way
with
you
the
make
space
it sound-
hopper who comes out of prison.
Yeah.
But I did love him. I watched it. I loved every part
My
of
favourite
him.
part of Monkey Dust is probably one of the more like boring where the fella walks into the pub and he's the only other person who walks into this pub, and obviously like they're trying to like revitalise this pub, and he walks in at one point and the landlord stood there wearing a gimp suit and he's there saying, well, what's going on? He goes, oh, it's S&M night, and he goes, we're going to have whips and chains and dildos of passes and it's going to be great. And he goes, what can I do for you like that? And he just goes, oh, pint of best and a packet of cheese and onion, please. That was the punchline to every single one.
You really need to watch Black Mirror.
Yeah,
You really need to watch Black Mirror.
I am binge watching Always Sunny at the minute.
I'm season 7 now, I think.
I'm about season 3. But I started reading books again because I'm a fucking nerd.
Who reads books, you loser?
I know, right?
Stop trying to learn.
I'm not trying. Oh no, it's fucking trashy science fiction.
No.
Anyway.
Bite size.
I can't remember what I was saying now.
Bite size.
We
Pow.
really went off tangent.
Just a quick
So about bloody monkey dust. This is the first. I reckon this is probably one of the first podcasts to ever bring up monkey dust.
Oh, we're talking about Tom Baker. Did I actually say the point I was
No,
getting to?
no.
Probably
No.
not.
Anyway, it was alluded to at the end of the episode that at some point the Doctor could become.
Tom Baker again?
Yeah, Tom Baker.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah. But he was calling himself the curator, so he retired from all the crazy adventures and he was just hanging out in a museum being the curator, all this shit. But with Tom Baker's face skin because that was his favourite.
To be fair, if they're going to end the series and he's still alive, that would be a good way to end it.
I think they'll never kill him off because then they can't reboot it. Because I think when it originally finished in the 80s was.
Don't say they can't reboot it, mate. They will prove you wrong.
They will reboot it. I'd say that. Let's just point it up, just because obviously when they did the 50th Sound Special, they did a TV show about the making of the first episode, the first couple of seasons, and they recast the guy. William Hartnell, who played the first ever Doctor, they cast David Bradley, who's been in Harry Potter and Game of Thrones. That guy.
Yeah.
And he's playing William Hartnell in the show.
Yeah.
But now, this Christmas special, the first Doctor's coming back, so they've got him back to play the first Doctor against the 12th Doctor. So I suppose, they could just do what the fuck they want, maybe.
I as best friend.
I his best friend. Yeah, sorry.
So, just to quickly go over it then. Have you got a problem with the female Doctor, guys?
Of course I fucking don't.
Have you got a problem with the female
Yes!
Doctor?
Women can't fly TARDISes. No, I don't give a shit.
She can't fly a fucking police box.
I've seen that fucking...
Let's not get into
You've
the
not
police
seen
box.
that, mate.
Oh, the mirror of the police
Next
hanging
to the
out on
wall.
the fucking wall,
Yeah.
fucking...
This is a very Doctor Who geek thing that only super Doctor Who geeks will appreciate.
Dr. Heeks.
Dr. Heeks.
Is that what
That's
he
what I
calls
call
himself?
it. Not Sheiks. No,
It's Dr. Sheiks.
there was a...
Dr. Sheet.
Fuck. I forgot his name. It's a terrible thing to do. The guy who played the sick Doctor, Colin Baker, he tweeted out when he got announced, oh, good on them for having a female Doctor, blah blah blah. And then shortly I was like, I don't understand all these jokes about females not being able to fly the TARDIS. The blokes can't fucking fly them either. Because the premise of the show is the Doctor
There's
can't
always
fly.
something wrong with
He
the
can't
TARDIS.
fly the TARDIS. That's why he always ends up in these scrapes, because he doesn't know where the fuck he's going. So I was saying, a woman can't fly the TARDIS. I was like, neither can the bloke, so shut the fuck up.
No, I honestly don't have a problem. Don't see why anyone would have a problem with it. And if you don't like it,
If anything,
don't watch it.
The reason the show's lasted 54, 55 years is because it's able to change and progress and
It stays contemporary.
and stays fresh.
Yeah.
So I was thinking if they didn't do this, it would have died in the 60s.
This is a series where back in the 60s, they literally had enemies with watering cans on their heads. What the fuck does it matter that a female's a doctor?
It's a shame. Like, did you not see anything of the last season? It just finished on.
Nothing. Absolutely nothing, man.
They brought back like the original look of the Sidemen, but how they looked in the first episode from the 60s.
Yeah.
So they brought the look back from the 60s. I was like, that's cool.
Yeah, but like the fucking Daleks have never changed. They still got a fucking plunger in them.
Yeah,
like.
but they made them like a bit more like modern looking. But that's
They still have a fucking egg whisk and a plunger out
They
of
don't
them.
have the egg whisk anymore.
Isn't that a Dalek?
Dalek, yeah. Well, yeah, he just brought that up. I was talking about Sidemen, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
I don't know. Yeah, it's like, I don't know. Simon were always pretty cool. I like
I like
Simon.
Simon. I like Simon. Simon are great.
It's like a budget Iron Man costume.
Yeah, pretty much.
You sound like just any comic book nerd right now on a new movie. The outfit looks like an Iron Man costume. Any comic book movie.
Aren't they just essentially sort of like you know, one of the first like AI kind of like consuming forces, like the Borg.
Says yeah, because it's just like people wanted to live forever, so they just put the bodies inside robot suits, and eventually they just took all the body parts, left the brain, and they just eventually took everything out and just left nothing. So it's emotionless robots.
Sound like my kind of people.
Yeah, baby.
Crap people.
Not
Crap.
great conversationist people, but they're all right.
Bite size!
Yeah.
Bite size.
So yeah,
we did it.
Are you gonna check out the new female Doctor when she comes
Actually,
out?
well,
Because remember that you don't watch the show particularly.
I'll probably catch up on the big specials.
Give it a punt.
And then I'll give it a whirl.
I'd say if you're not bothered about the show, if you're not bothered about the episodes at all, because I mean I could recommend some. Episodes.
Well, I was gonna say it's the Christmas specials. If I'm gonna watch anything, it's Christmas
I'd
specials.
say that's the thing is if you're not gonna go back and watch the episodes if you don't want to, then just watch this Christmas special because you're gonna get the end of Peter Capaldi's run. You get like a first run with the first Doctor, which kind of like will lay a bit of backstory as well, and then obviously she'll come into it at the very end.
No, I'll watch
then you're
that.
straight into it. I think the way they're going to obviously do this because a new Doctor and everything, and the way they did this last season, the way they wrote it is so you could just pick it up without having to know all the backstory, except there was loads of fan wanking in and all of it.
Loads of fan work.
Remember this from the past? Yeah! Oh, Stephen Moffat, you motherfucker. But yeah. I'm glad you just check it out and then we can talk about it.
Definitely.
And also, if you are then you have a problem with it, fucking grow up.
Yeah.
Chances are, though, knowing you two, that by the time this actually comes around, you've probably forgotten this whole conversation and probably just not watched it.
I'm sure you'll remind
No,
me.
I have my partner is
Oh, well.
mad for Doctor Who, so it's a good chance of Doctor Who.
Okay. Doctor Who.
I do. Who?
Okay.
You.
You.
Do what? No. Okay.
Yeah, let's end it.
Fucking bye.
Cheers for listening to this bite. We kept it under an hour. We're just under 50 minutes.
Is that bite size?
That's not
Can
bad
you
for
eat
us.
an hour
Can I
in
eat
one
it?
bite?
Well, yeah, I don't know. It can't be consume time as a food. If I could, I'll try.
What's bite size based on? The internet capacity.
The GCSEs.
The number of bytes that it uploads as.
Yeah, so I don't think you can get that in one go.
Don't know. Depends, doesn't it?
Bite size.
Yeah.
It depends how small the story is to buy.
BYTE size.
If someone can eat a sandwich during but one bite out of a sandwich in this time frame, then it's bite sized. But they have to eat it really slowly. 50 minutes.
Oh, I'll
Probably
really
choke
big
a lot.
sandwich.
Like maybe get some lockjaw
Yeah.
halfway through.
Get one of those like fucking like
Yeah.
get a yard long Subway or something.
Yeah. Anyway, just dragging out my tongue on this now. Cheers for listening again, guys. Thank you very much for coming back and listening. Actually, as well, today, yesterday actually, was our podcast anniversary.
Ooh.
1 year of being on the YouTube.
Yeah.
We did it, mine.
We did it, but
Gareth came in later.
When's my anniversary?
we'll get
No one cares.
Next month, because you came in just after the Suicide Squad review last year. So you came in like September last year.
Sweet.
That's when the podcast got really average.
You look up them listeners trying to get an argument against me.
All 6 of them. And 3 of them are me, refreshing the page. Yeah, cheers, lots of guys. For those of you who listen, if you have any thoughts and stuff on this Doctor Who debacle, please leave a comment below. tell us what you think, or don't. It's up to you,
Yeah.
mate.
Feel free to be wrong in your comments.
If you think we're wrong, which we probably are, except for it not being a big fucking problem, then tell us. We're probably not wrong about it. Problem is it though? No one should care.
No
it's
one
a
should.
fucking telly show. Nothing's going to change. It will not affect anyone's life in the slightest, except for
boobs.
the actress.
I mean, it's not like they're going to look back at this day in like 400 years and go, the Doctor Who War.
Imagine if we started a fucking war. That'd be the worst.
Anyway.
Other countries like, what is this country fighting over? Just like, oh, they took fucking Doctor Who and a woman, didn't they?
Well, normally it's religion, but we're not going to get into that. Please check us out on Facebook and Twitter. You'll find us The Pop Men. We're also on, obviously, the podcast on YouTube, iTunes, and SoundCloud. Please leave a review on iTunes and subscribe and comment and like if you wish to do so. We'll be back soon with a Comic-Con episode, presumably, where all our very minimal predictions will be incorrect. Except for maybe the Deadpool thing. Probably will be no Deadpool thing.
Deadpool.
Here's a picture of Deadpool. It's the same picture as last time.
Deadpool.
Alright. Cheers, guys.
Bye.
Also, listen to Sweet Rolls. New episode out every Sunday. Except for when we don't do it.
Sunday.
But most Sunday. Watch the football on Sundays.
We don't want this to end, do we?
No.
Go on.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.